We are, of course, coming up to the biggest shopping time in the U.S. You got Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. Financial information company Finder says about 140 million Americans plan to shop the pre-holiday sales. Let's dig into some of those holiday shopping numbers. Finder says 56% of people in the South plan to shop pre-holiday sales. They estimate that each person will spend about $336 on average. But before you shop, you need to take the time to plan. Finder says about 59% of people shopping in the South end up regretting a purchase, with the average cost of that regretted item coming in right around $205.
I think the biggest mistake that a lot of consumers and shoppers fall into is not having a plan. You see all these things that just catch your eye. It's like the shiny object, and you end up spending $10 here, $20 here, and end up overspending your actual holiday budget.
Financial expert Janae Adams says if you have a problem with compulsive shopping and you end up throwing things you don't need into your shopping cart, she recommends using a shopping basket that you can carry instead. And if you're getting a bigger item like a TV and you need to use that cart, she says now is the time to practice self-control.
Just stick to your list. We want to save money. I know we want to be able to buy for other people, but try your best to stick to your list so that you can at least try to save some money this holiday season.
If there's an item on your list that's on sale Black Friday, but available at an even deeper discount on Cyber Monday, Adams says it might not be in your best interest to wait if it's something you really want.
I will go ahead and get it. I wouldn't try to wait for it to be 10% or maybe 20% more less on Cyber Monday and you miss out getting it all together because the sale's out.
And if you can't get all your holiday shopping done the weekend after Thanksgiving, Adams says, you know what? There's no need to worry.
There'll still be some sales going on leading up to Christmas, especially this year, because it's just a surplus of items in all these stores. The supply chain issues from the last couple of years have really just piled everything on them at once, and they're trying to just clear things out as fast as they can. So don't be surprised if you see some sales around Christmas time, just in case you didn't get your list done.
And if you're looking to avoid the Black Friday lines, you might face another wait by ordering online. The United States Postal Service is going on a hiring spree to avoid a repeat of the disruptions that we all experienced at the height of the pandemic. Some lawmakers, though, are questioning whether it will be enough. Scott McFarlane has more on the efforts to make sure orders arrive on time for the holidays.
At her clothing business in Los Angeles, Bo Analoha says holiday mail deliveries help keep her store afloat.
If I don't have timely delivery, it impacts my business because my staff is working harder, my staff is working longer hours, and then myself as well.
The U.S. Postal Service says it's adding more package processing machines and is trying to hire approximately 28,000 seasonal workers to prevent a holiday crush and delays.
We'll hear from Postal Service officials.
But testifying before a congressional panel, a representative of managers and postmasters warns hiring won't be easy. He says recruitment efforts are already sluggish nationwide, including in California, plus New England and the Midwest, in a tight labor market.
Postmasters that are short-staffed in many areas of the country are personally delivering mail on some routes in order to fulfill that mission. In some regions, advertised vacancies get no applicants.
A new congressional investigation also found recent absenteeism problems at postal centers in Chicago, Philadelphia, and Baltimore, exacerbating worker shortages.
If there's an absenteeism problem, what happens to delivery or performance?
It slows down everything, and it affects, obviously, reliability for customers. We need to make sure that Postal Service is reliable and that people are on deck doing their jobs.
And Aloha is encouraging her customers to shop early.
We're starting to take our requests for packages for Christmas delivery. We don't want to wait and see, so we want to be proactive and guarantee those pieces to get there well before the time that they're needed.
Well, these are the recommended deadlines for holiday deliveries. You have until December 17th to send first-class mail and smaller first-class mail packages in time for the deadline. Now, Priority Mail is December the 19th and Priority Mail Express is December the 23rd. If your package does arrive on time, there's something else that you need to think about, of course. We've all seen these videos, right, of porch pirates nabbing the packages right here in the Triad. How do you stop it? Law enforcement says diligence is key.
Have a trusted family member or even a neighbor to get those packages for you. Keep up with the scheduling of it if you do have time off or if you can have it delivered on a Saturday or something like that.
And if you're getting something from Amazon, you can have it delivered to one of their lockers that only have codes that you get. They also have an access where the driver can leave the package in your garage. Now, as of this month, online shopper scam reports to the Better Business Bureau tracker remain just under all-time highs. One of the main places that scammers are turning to, social media, right? Jay Wallace shows us what to watch for in an age when one wrong click can cost you everything.
Social media brings with it plenty of ads. Las Colinas' Ronnie Lewis knows all too well.
So I was scrolling, those necklaces popped up, and I was like, oh, these look nice. Let me check it out.
But after ordering, the company said there was a delay.
They went on and on about how they're a small company and COVID has messed up their supply chain.
After Lewis spent months trying to cancel the order, the company's website went offline.
No necklace, no refund, no more communication.
Shannon Wolf also recently clicked on a social media ad for some jewelry.
Clicked on it and it takes you to a website for K Jewelers.
But when she got her receipt, it was in a different language from a different country. Wolf says the ring that eventually arrived wasn't the one she ordered.
It had a bunch of metal, the prongs were the metal wasn't properly done and the metal was covering the stone.
According to the Better Business Bureau, North America is projected to reach more than $380 million in online retail scams in 2022.
A lot of times the hook is it's a very rare item that you are in search of. It's hard to find, hard to get.
And these scammers will often dangle low prices on social media.
Before you plug in any payment information, definitely scrutinize that website and make sure that you are where you think you are.
Which Lewis says he plans to do, so he doesn't have to go through his current situation ever again.
Having to wait months on end and then everyone just go radio silent is a pretty unfortunate event.
You can avoid the headache of online ordering by shopping local this upcoming weekend, in fact. The owner of Vintage to Vogue boutique in downtown Greensboro says she's optimistic. She'll not only offer discounts on Small Business Saturday, but on Black Friday as well. Something the boutique doesn't typically do. She hopes it will draw customers out.
Well, the holiday season is very important to small businesses, I think across the board, but small businesses definitely. I think they make about 30% of their revenue for the year during the holiday season. So we definitely rely on the sales during the holiday season. You know, a lot of us are not making millions of dollars or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, we're lucky to make ends meet, but we do this because we're passionate and we want to offer our community something that's special.
American Express says 66% of people are expected to scale back on holiday shopping because of inflation. As a retail business selling vintage clothing, she says that inflation has made it really hard for her to get new inventory, and it's costing her more to keep her doors open with a rise in property taxes. And on top of that, of course, she's competing with those big box stores. Well, 3 things for you to remember as you get ready for the biggest shopping season of the year. First and foremost, make that list. Knowing what you're looking for can help you find deals and stop you from overspending. Number 2, support local businesses. Many business owners are offering deals, and it could be a way to find a unique holiday gift that you can't get anywhere else. And number 3, remember those shipping deadlines so all your gifts can get to their destinations on time.